Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 16th to the 30th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. The tower. Okay. I laugh because who doesn't have to be mindful of the tower? So the tower is a time of intense change. It doesn't have to be a bad time. It could be a time like exciting, like you get married or you're having a kid or a puppy or something like that, or a new job. And it's like, oh, this is awesome. But it also totally changes your world in ways that you had not anticipated at all. Those are tower times. Be mindful. Be mindful of chaos. Be mindful of feeling overwhelmed. Be also mindful because I just see like things exploding or it feeling like I don't have a lot of control over certain things. And it can be because, other people's free will comes into play. And so you're going to try and be too structured. You're going to try and hold on too much. And then you're just going to you're going to like get exhausted and give up because it's not working. And the amount of kind of like psychic energy that you're putting out there is just it's just so much. It's so overwhelming. So be aware of this. That if you feel exhausted, step back and say, what am I trying to control? Like what am I afraid of? What am I trying to have control over that maybe you can never have control over, life, death, natural disasters, things like that. Even other people. We want to have control over them. We want to have certainty, but we don't we don't get to have that. So just be aware of this. That yeah, there's a sense of like you're holding on to something too tight. It just needs to change. It's kind of like also the tower time is that caterpillar going and becoming a butterfly. We can't hold on so tight because caterpillarness was awesome. We have to experience what the butterfly is too. So just be aware of this. It's a painful transformation, but it's going to be a worthwhile one, even if it doesn't seem so right now. Angels and spirit guides. So our message from spirit is abundance, and that is absolutely brilliant. So even though we're going through a time of powerful change, we're also entering into a time and going through a time of abundance. So there is a real sense of abundance, power, prosperity, brilliance, beauty that guides us forward, that leads us where we're not out in the dark, even if we feel like we are. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. So you have the Six of Swords. You are moving forward in something, but there's insecurity here. And it can be because you've been through so much change already that it's like, oh my gosh, seriously? Like, again, change. I don't like it. I don't want it. But there's something that you're moving forward to. And there's a level of insecurity that needs to be acknowledged because it's like, why do I feel this way? It can be from generational trauma, or from, things going really well and then, like, financially, and then things kind of falling apart, where you still hold that trauma, or you could be going through this right now. And Spirit is saying here, the Fool is here. So we might be feeling foolish as we're moving forward and thinking, well, what the heck am I going to do? But there's power in our purpose. We have to be brave enough to go after it. Okay. With the Nine of Cups reverse, we don't feel like our wishes are being heard. We don't. We feel a bit overwhelmed, a bit out of place. And it's just like, okay, what's going on here? We also feel like not many people are showing up to our table. Not many people believe in us, or, see us or understand where we're coming from. And that can also be something that's quite frustrating. With the Nine of Cups reverse, know that your wishes are being heard, but they might not be being granted right now. And that they're, cross our fingers wishes. So they're the ones that we can see. Divinity has a plan for us. And what I'm hearing is that the people who were going to show up at your table weren't the people who need to show up at your table. So just know that there's something here where it's like, okay, things are changing. And that change is going to be very, very powerful for you. It is. Even though it seems like a really rotten thing, because with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, there is a sense of like, well, you didn't get that inheritance, or, there was never an inheritance to get, kind of thing. This is money, or what we value as much as money, and a disappointment around it. It kind of happened 10 times. So just be aware, like, you've become used to kind of getting kicked in the teeth like this. It's like, oh, okay, again, here we go. Okay, again, here we go. But what we're going to be seeing here, Scorpio, is that there is something that you are fighting against, and it can be generational, a generational curse type of thing. It's like, okay, I was raised to believe it was like this, and so, this is what's in my psyche, this is what I know. But also understand that past lives can have a play in things. And there's just a fear that you weren't, raised with, or a doubt, or a chaos, or whatever it is. It's stopping you from propelling you forward to fill your purse, to fill your wallet with the money, and to move you forward into the success. So there's something here where it's like, okay, this isn't the first time you're facing it, but you might not, you might not understand where this is from. You can also have somebody who has come into your life where their lesson in their life is rubbing off on you. It's like, we all know those people who were doing perfectly fine, and then they got into a relationship and like their whole world fell apart, right? Because that person had money issues and now they have money issues, that type of thing. And there's going to be a sense here, Scorpio, of I'm releasing. I'm releasing all that negativity, all that trauma, all that drama around wealth, around success, around prosperity. And somebody said, you're going to be a fool if you do this. You're going to be a fool if you move forward that way. That's fine. Okay. But I am going to go and embrace what I need. I am going to go after what I dream. Remember, every single hero's journey begins with the person being a fool, with people laughing at them. Oh, sure, you're going to go slay that dragon. Oh, yeah, you're going to go climb that beanstalk. That type of thing. It's in all our greatest stories. So if we're going to be a great story, we have to have these challenges, even though we don't want them. The Three of Pentacles reversed. You're going to be waiting for people to kind of work with you, type of thing. And we'll all come together, we'll all work together. It's not really going to work that way. There's going to be a lot that's on your shoulders, and on your shoulders alone. I know that's not what we want to hear. I do apologize for that, but it's just going to be how it is. There's a sense of, nope, we're not working together. Nope, there's frustration here. Nope, people aren't understanding each other. And it's like, okay, let me ride through this storm. We do have a Mercury retrograde coming up. So it can be, yeah, it can be that we are in that shadow period of the Mercury retrograde beginning. So it can be that, but it's just here looking at things. And then you're kind of like, why am I putting so much time and effort in trying to make this work a certain way when it's not going to? And I can do this, or I can move forward like this, or I can, embrace this. It's because we're a bit insecure to move forward the way that we want to. We're a bit like, seriously, like there's something about it where it's like, I'm not ready, I don't know enough, I'm too this, I'm too that. It's like, okay, but what if you tried it anyway? Like, what if you pushed forward? What if you went? What if you did? Because the Six of Swords is powerful. The Six of Swords is like, okay, I'm going and doing this, even though I'm scared, even though I'm overwhelmed, even though I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm going for it. So there's that energy here where, yeah, there's fear. Yeah, there's chaos. Yeah, we have this energy around us that isn't the soothing, comforting, peaceful energy that we would like. But we're going to find that if we don't let it devour us, it's uncomfortable enough that we're like, I don't really want to be here anymore. I have to move forward. I have to move forward. Period. And stop. Our subconscious message to be aware of is 10 of Cups upright. It's looking at everybody else and saying, wow, don't they have it good? You know, don't they know what they're doing? Aren't they happy? And the 10 of Cups can be, when it's a negative card, when it's saying, be mindful of this, it can be something where, you know, we just feel like, it's not the fear of, it is the fear of missing out, right? FOMO. But it's also the fear of, what am I doing with my life? Missing actually living, whatever that means. And so here, don't look at everybody else and judge you. Look at what you desire. Look at what you want. And then shut off everybody else. Close down your Facebook or, any social media. And I haven't had Facebook in forever, but it's a personal note. I was like, wow, do people still do that? If you do, like, close down and look at what you want. Look at where you want to be. And say, okay, now I'm going for this. I mean, YouTube does it. And people all over YouTube and Instagram and everything, that's the whole job, right? To make you jealous, to make you want to be like them. Here, stop it. Stop it. Because we're going to have that, because things are a bit chaotic. It's a bit overwhelming. And, looking at people having what you want can be soothing until it is jealousy making. So just be aware of that. Our subconscious message from spirit is clarity reversed. We might not be seeing things as clearly as we want to. Things might not be as crystal clear or, powerfully understood as we want them to be. There's going to be a bit of a question mark, like, is this sure? Am I sure? Type of thing. Just be aware of that. Be aware of that clear-sightedness that we really, really want during this time. We're going to have to, kind of go on gut a little bit, go on faith. Our subconscious message from the tarot is the devil reversed, saying be mindful of addictions. Now, yeah, addictions can be, drug, sex, alcohol, that type of thing, food. But it can also be, I know I said food, but it can also be like chocolate. Like, oh, I just want this sweet. And it could be maybe getting a little bit out of hand. It doesn't have to be something that's necessarily super bad that we think, oh my gosh, yeah, those addictions, that's not me. But it can be worrying. It can be doubting ourselves. It can be, you know, listening to other people's opinions above our own knowledge. It can also be like not connecting with our inner voice and, our spirit guides, our divine presence within us. So be aware of that. This is also a sense of like, I don't want the structure, right? Capricorn, the devil represents Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. I don't want the structure, especially if you're on the cusp with Libra or you have strong Libra in your chart. I mean, Libra had the same thing. You don't want the structure. So just be really aware of this, that there's a part of you that's like, I want the wild adventure. I want something new and exciting and more. Figure out what your more is. It doesn't have to be anybody else's new and exciting and wow, but it's yours. And that is brilliant. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. God bless. Bye.